Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, has the gang dealing with monsters attacking the town. So, for the positives on the film, I love the classic Scooby-Doo monsters in here, like Captain Cutler, Miner 49er, the zombie, Black Knight Ghost, and aside from the original show, there's like the Pterodactyl Ghost, Skeleton Men, the Tar Monster, and the 10,000 Volt Ghost. I love to see all those monsters in this movie, and I like it that this movie feels more like Scooby-Doo, unlike the first live-action movie, which was almost like a different movie. And here you have the traditional unmasking of the villain in this movie. Another positive is almost every monster gets to have their own scenes and fights, like the Black Knight Ghost at the mansion, and the Skeleton Men on the hill, and the Tar Monster at the end, and the Pterodactyl Ghost on the road, and Captain Cutler at the clubhouse, kind of. Also, I like the song that plays when the gang is rewiring the control panel. That song is awesome. And I love the line when Shaggy says, "This is tied for the most terrifying day of my life. Every other freaking day of my life." That got a chuckle out of me, and that was pretty funny. This movie is just entertaining. But on to the negatives. I have a couple. It would make no sense to have Patrick steal from his own museum and be a suspect. What would he have to gain for that? He's not the culprit, but like it doesn't make sense to just have him be a suspect. They probably could have had better suspects in this movie. And the last negative is I don't like the character development of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo having to prove themselves. I mean, like, they did that in the last live-action film and probably other films, but to be honest, no wonder they think they need to prove themselves. They basically created the rest of the monsters. They basically created Miner 49er and the Tar Monster, and they pretty much set up this entire movie in motion, so no wonder they think they need to prove themselves. I don't know if this movie does it any better than any other movie, but that's just not something I like, because they've done it so many times. But that's the end of the negatives. I do enjoy this movie. This is way better than the first Scooby-Doo movie. More family-friendly, I guess. But, you know, I think this movie could have been shorter. It's like an hour and a half. This was like an hour and a half. This probably could have been... They probably could have cut out 10 minutes. But I love to see the classic monsters in here, and the negatives are pretty much just nitpicks. So, that's it. Thanks for watching my review on Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.